Hi there, how's it going? Selçuk here. Today we're going to talk about something very special. I think from the video title and the color box in front of me, you have already guessed it. It's one of the newest NVIDIA graphics cards. But which one is it really? Is it the one that's right in front of me? Or is it the one right behind it? You guessed it right, it's the one behind it. Now let's talk about the card itself, because I know that you have so many questions. There are three things that I would like to talk about the cooling, and the first one is the triple fan. Most of you will know we always use the triple fan solution. We have a different take on how we use our fans compared to basically everyone else. What you see here is three fans with 100 millimeters, and we have 100% coverage of the card by having a stacked fan solution. But what is also more important and that no one else has is the middle fan right there is spinning in the other direction compared to the other two. Now what we're trying to achieve here by doing this is because we believe if you have all three fans spinning in the same direction, you're creating bad air turbulence, and that can negatively affect your airflow and heat dissipation. Now the second thing that I want to talk about is the heat pipes. Obviously we have a very thick card here with very big fins, but on the other side you can also see the metal backplate. And unlike the 10 series that most of you will remember, you can also Google it, we do not have the copper backplate anymore. We just have the nice sleek looking metal backplate. Again, our signature Aorus Falcon Head logo, which is also an RGB logo right there. So this is the cooling solution that we have on this card. Okay, so we have tackled the cooling part. Now the second most important question you're probably asking right now is how about RGB? In fact, we did come up with something very new. It's so new that we have a pending patent on it. And the way that we have done it is, well, it's very complicated, but to simply put, since we have three fans, single blade of each fan, we have an edge. So on that edge, we put LED strips. We believe that this will look cooler, this will have a more fresh approach on RGB than anyone else. Oh, okay, yeah, stop playing around. Okay, now let's talk about something else. Small thing, but small things also matter. Now, the I/O port, I think you also would like to know more about it. So in the reference design, you only have one HDMI output, but we have 7 in total video output, and 3 of them are HDMI, 3 DP, and 1 for future-proof those VR fans. We have the USB Type-C. So what you can achieve here is 4 maximum display all at the same time. You're welcome. You can have all your 4 displays all at the same time with your VR devices. Have fun. So that's it. That's the I/O port. In this design, you see we do not have any orange accents, no orange colors anymore. It's just 50 shades of gray. Simple and more refined design, and that's what we are trying to achieve here. But there's also something more fundamental for us here, and that's why I put these two Aorus robots right on my either side. So we are trying to have the same unified design language. And how we do that is, you can see this part of the graphic card is the wings of the Falcon, and on either side you see these edges. These are the talons of the Falcon, and at the center where everything comes together, it embraces its power, is the Aorus itself.
Hello friends and fans of EVGA, and today is very exciting because right here I have a brand new RTX 2080 Ti XC Ultra, and I'm going to do an unboxing for you guys so that you can see not only the new card in its new design, but also our new packaging in that design. This packaging is actually really cool and is a big step up from what we had in previous generation products, so I think you'll like it. Really high quality cardboard here, and the graphics throughout are actually pretty cool. I have never unboxed one of these cards. I'm not directly on the product team, so I really haven't seen the composition of this box, so this is an unboxing for me as well, and I want to see how we did it and what it looks like inside. So I do know that it is taped, and I just need to cut that, and then it should open right up. So this is the next generation NVIDIA product. This is the highest end card that we'll be offering. So this is going to be the highest performance graphics card for some time, and so this should be a pretty exciting video for you. It certainly is for us. Let's see here. It's untaped. All right, and here we go. So let's pull that top section off there. Put that down. And then, like anything that we ship, it has to be an electrostatic bag, so this will help protect it. Also, the packaging itself is really quite dense foam, and it's pretty tightly packed in there. So I actually believe that this probably does quite a bit better of a job than, say, a plastic clamshell would. So I'm actually pretty impressed by that. Looks like we've got ourselves some accessories right here. That's nice, EVGA branded box. Let's open that up here and see what we got. All right, we have case badge, of course. Got to have your case badge. This will go on the outside of your system, or really anywhere. I've seen them all over the place. I believe there's even a car in our parking lot that has several of these on it. Case badge is a really nice way of showing off your EVGA build. Here we have our adapter. This is new for the RTX cards. It's the HDMI to DVI adapter. Since the cards themselves do not come with DVI on there, but you may want to connect it to a DVI monitor, we do have a single link adapter, so you can run up to 1080p or 1200p monitors using this on DVI. Most people probably use HDMI or DisplayPort. All right, let's pull that off. Actually, let's pull the whole card out. Got a little foam block here. Right, so here is the RTX card itself. Just going to pull it open. Electrostatic tape. Alright, and this being an Ultra card, you can see right here that is a triple slot card. This is our new generation of cards, much higher heat dissipation capabilities. I'm going to go ahead and pull the film off here so that you can get a good look at the card. Alright, looks like it wraps all the way around there. Of the RTX cards that I've seen, we've had a few test cards, obviously, in and around the office. This is very much the cleanest one I've ever seen. This one brand new, never been used. We did go to a 3-slot design. Technically it's 2.5 or 2.75 slot card, but you do need 3 PCIe bracket slots. Personally, I like that decision because that will really help the card not sag. So that helps, especially because these cards are pretty big, pretty beefy, and I do appreciate that. You'll see that on this Ultra card here, it is a dual 8-pin card, so a little bit higher than the reference spec. Here on the back plate, this is also covered in film. You can pull that right off. There we go. Pull that right off. And here we go. This is the back of the card, the new backplate design. Kind of nice, and again, you'll see RTX branding. Basically on any side you should be able to see and mention that it's an RTX card. We do want to make sure that that's very nice and clear. You'll see the new fan design. These are a little bit higher pitch of a blade, so it definitely has a little bit more of a turn to it than what you've seen on previous generations. It also has these EVGA little embossed logos on it, which is cool, but those actually reduce the noise of the fan because when air flows over a really smooth surface, you actually want a little bit of roughness to help smooth it out, kind of like the pits on a golf ball as an example. One other feature you'll notice on the card here, it's got the smoked kind of translucent cover here. There's trims. You'll see those on here. This one has the white trims installed. You'll see that more when the card's actually lit up with the LEDs, this one being an RGB LED card. These can actually be swapped out. So this comes off. The trims get swapped out, and we do have a promotion going currently. If you're watching this around September of 2018, we do have a promotion going to offer different trims potentially for free if you're one of our winners. That promotion is at evga.com. We also will be offering trims as a separate purchase, so if you want, say, a red look or a black look, or you like this white look, you have the option to kind of customize your card, and different models will come with different trim colors. So we want to make it so that you can customize your card more than just RGB lighting, a little bit of physical color change as well. So that's one of the cool features of this card in this generation of cards. So there you go. This the card comes with a card, comes with the adapter and your case badge, and of course you can keep this packaging, show it off proudly on your shelves. But this is our first RTX unboxing, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. Join us for some more exciting content involving RTX and all of our future products.
What we're looking at here today are some of the brand new RTX cards from NVIDIA. These are built on the Turing architecture on the RTX platform, and this brings to you guys ray tracing and AI for gaming graphics. Now, we've already seen some demos from NVIDIA. This looks like phenomenal new technology when correctly implemented in games. We've yet to see the performance benchmark, so that's going to be the next exciting thing that you'll get from all the media out there. But today we're just going to go ahead and go over some of the hardware features that these new graphics cards have. So let's start by talking a bit more about the Strix. What we've changed this year is we've actually gone with a new fan. This is our Axial Tech fan. The biggest change we've made is adding the ring around the outside, which you can probably see really clearly. Now, what this ring does is it captures air that would normally just shoot out the side of the fan and just be dispersed. Actually, that air causes a lot of noise as well, and it's air that's wasted, right? It's not getting down into the cooling array. So, by putting the ring in, we capture that air, force it downward, increasing the downforce of this fan. So this is a really great new fan. It's basically better in every way. Now, that's not the only thing we've done. We've also moved from a 2.5 slot to a 2.7 slot design. So this card is pretty thick. Now, the benefit, of course, is that bigger heat sinks are pretty much always better. So by moving from the 2.5 to the 2.7 slot design, we've been able to increase the surface area, the whole cooling surface area, by 20%. This is going to be huge. So coupled with the increased downforce from the Axial Tech fan, you're going to have a way better cooling solution here with the new Strix card. Now, we've also added this metal brace. Now, this is a really cool feature. So this basically reinforces the framing for the entire card. So the metal brace is mounted directly to the I/O shield, which is also metal, as well as a metal backplate. So you've got this metal sandwich, basically, and your PCB is inside. So when you screw this card into your chassis, you're going to avoid a lot of that tension that you get with a normal card, a normal setup. Now, over here on the left, we have the brand new Dual card. Dual is for no-nonsense gamers. It's a pretty clean design. There's no RGB LEDs anywhere on this product. It does have the two wing blade fans. Now, wing blade is our high-end technology from last year, from last generation. So this was on our highest-end Strix cards from last year. We've brought that technology and trickled it down to the Dual. We've also done the 2.5 to 2.7 slot design with Dual. So even though you're moving from 3 fans to 2 fans, you still have a giant heatsink. And for the Dual card, this is a huge generation-to-generation improvement. We have 50% more cooling surface area compared to our last generation of Dual. So if you were thinking about Dual last year, you'll certainly want to check out the Dual from this year. It is a huge improvement. We've also included a metal backplate, which is a really nice feature to have for a mainstream card. So over here on the right is the turbo. This is for situations with restricted airflow. So what we've done is when we designed this card, we actually increased the Z height of the corner. So what this allows is even when these cards are pressed against another card or pressed against the side of a chassis, for example, this forces a window, a small window here of breathing room for the fan. So there will always be intake on the top here and then also on the side. So you'll pretty much be covered in any restrictive airflow situation. Now, when we redesigned the shroud, we were also able to increase the size of the fan. So we went from a 60 millimeter to an 80 millimeter dual ball bearing fan. Now, dual ball bearings are great. They will last a really, really long time. So if you want a card that is super dependable and reliable, even in a cramped environment, this is going to be the card for you.